Welcome back to MacPhee Ford. Today we're taking a look at this brand new 2023 Ford F-150 Lightning. This particular Lightning is an XLT model and it's finished in Azure Gray Metallic, which is actually a brand new color for 2023, and we have it here on this Lightning, which is a fully electric pickup truck. So there is no gas engine, there's full electric. And we're going to take a quick walk around the outside here, and then we'll take a look into the interior. But we'll first start with the front end, where we do have the LED projector headlight. And you might also notice we do have an LED light bar that kind of runs along the top of the grille here and connects to the other headlight here. So super unique design, and it's not found on any other Ford vehicle. So that's a super unique to the Lightning. We do also have a nice body colored bumper, which does feature some front parking sensors and also some recovery hooks down there at the bottom. We even do have the 360 camera system, so we do have the front view camera just underneath of the Ford logo. And if we come out to the side here, also with the XLT model, we do have these 20-inch gray aluminum wheels. That's wrapped in a 275/60 all-season tire. And there's the F-150 XLT badging on the side of the fender. And there's the side view camera with the mirror spotlight. And we do have the blind spot indicator in the top corner. Give you a look at the window sticker on this particular Lightning here. So we do have up top extended range battery in Azure Gray. So the extended range battery does cost $16,000 here in Canada. So it's quite a big option, but a lot of people will almost require the extended range battery in terms of their needs. This one is priced at just over 100,000 Canadian dollars. So keep that in mind. All these prices are in Canadian. So it might be a little bit of a higher price than you would see in the States, but that's what this truck cost here in Canada. And being a Lightning, we do have the independent rear suspension, which is much more comfortable on-road. Nice Lightning logo right there with the blue accent. And we'll come around to the back end here. Now, a XLT does not actually have the rear light bar, whereas the Lariat and the Platinum models do. So that's one thing you'll notice, we do not have the rear light bar. So that is a Lariat and Platinum exclusive. But we do have a nice body colored rear bumper, which does also have the rear parking sensors, as well as a class 4 hitch receiver with the 4 and 7 pin connections. Being an extended range battery, we do have a max towing capacity of up to 10,000 pounds. So very healthy limit there. Power tailgate as well, so it actually go up and down power operated. And that includes the tailgate step with the work surface. And this one does have a nice factory spray-in bed liner. Also standard with Lightning is the 9.6 kilowatt Pro Power on board system. Whole bunch of outlets here in the bed. I mean, we have 240 volt outlets, we have 120 volt outlets, every outlet you could possibly need. So lots and lots of power here. We also have LED box lighting and lots of tie-down points. But if we take a look into the interior of this Lightning, now being XLT, we do have the cloth interior. This seat is actually found in the regular F-150 on a sort of an XLT model, so it's actually a very familiar seat. So that's nice. It's very, very comfortable, and it's power operated as well. And we do have the heated function for both driver and passenger. If we take a look at the door panel, there's some nice soft touch material here on the armrest, and of course everything here is power operated. We also have lots of storage there in the door, and to the left of the steering wheel we do have the power adjustable pedals, which is nice to see in the XLT. And we also have all your various lighting controls, as well as the front trunk release and the rear tailgate release. But we'll hop inside here a little bit closer, and we'll take a look at the key fob, where we do have a keyless fob. So we have push button start, and that includes the front trunk release again, as well as the tailgate. So we'll fire this up here, and again we do have that extended range battery, which gives us up to 775 foot-pounds of torque, which is a massive amount of torque. And being an electric vehicle, it's instant torque, 0 RPM, which makes these very, very quick for their size. And in terms of range, you can get up to about 515 kilometers on the extended range battery. Right now it's a little colder, but we do have 388 kilometers of range, and we're not fully charged yet. We're just under 90% charge, so you kind of get an idea of how that is, and it'll automatically sort of adjust the trip meter for your driving conditions. So if you drive more aggressively, of course you're going to lose more range, so it'll actually adjust the range estimate based on that. So it's a very smart system, and it'll adjust for the temperature as well. But we'll move on to the steering wheel here, where we do have a nice leather wrapped, and it has the heated function, which I was actually quite surprised about. We have a heated steering wheel right here, so that's nice to see in the XLT. And we have the adaptive cruise control system, lane centering, a lot of different driver assistance features, which Ford includes as standard equipment on the Lightning, so that's definitely nice to see. And on the right side, we do have controls for the gauge cluster, which is a full screen. It's fully customizable. It's very easy to use. And we also have your media controls down there. But if you take a look into the middle screen here, this will look very similar or very familiar if you've ever been in F-150. You will notice this screen basically taken straight out of there. We have all your various little hotkeys here on the bottom. We have the built-in navigation system. We also have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. All your various different little features over here, which includes drive modes. We have zone lighting, all your driver assistance features, and we can also control the Pro Power on board through this screen, and you can monitor all of that through here. Now if we kind of move off of the screen, we do have the 360 camera, and we can click that and cycle through all the various different views right there. We can turn off and on the parking sensors, and you also have some additional buttons right there. We have Pro Trailer Backup Assist and the Trailer Brake Controller. Again, we can tow up to 10,000 pounds, so a nice healthy limit for the electric F-150. And in the middle here, we do have the climate control, which does include, again, heated seats as well as that heated steering wheel. We have some USB connections right there. And this XLT does have the interior work surface. So basically we can flip this console the other way, and now we have a nice flat surface here. So you can maybe throw your lunch on here or a laptop, whatever you want. So it's a nice, super cool, and that's included on the XLT models. We also have additional inverter outlets up here. So 120 volt, 20 amp, again, lots and lots of power, and then a 12 volt right above that, as well as a dual glove box. There's lots and lots of storage. And we'll take a look into the rear seat of the Lightning. Now they're only offered as a Super Crew with the 5.5 foot bed. So you actually can't get any other configuration other than the Super Crew with the short 5.5 foot bed. But again, we do have the dark slate cloth, which is what Ford calls it back here. Very, very comfortable. Again, very familiar. If you've seen an F-150 or you've been in one, this will look very, very familiar to you. And we do have the flat floor back here, so you can easily load your tools or your pet, your dog, whatever you want here, no problem at all. We do have a set of rubber floor mats to go with this particular unit as well, and we have a bunch of outlets back here, inverter outlet, USB, 12 volt, all of that, so we can power everything. But we'll finally move on to the front trunk area. Now I'll quickly show you the charge port. So this is your charge port. It's on the driver's side, and we do have your connector right here, and also the additional connector on the bottom for fast charging, a little status indicator, and Ford also incorporated a little Easter egg there on the inside of the lid. But if we come around to the, again, front trunk, or the frunk as some might call it, we have a little button under here that we can push, and it will beep a couple times just to let you know that it's opening, but it will power its way open. And we'll take a general look here. So we do, so right off the top, we have a 400 liter, and that is enclosed storage. So you have lots of capacity and 400 pounds. So lots of weight capacity too. So you can really load some heavy stuff in here. And underneath, we do have the optional mobile power cord. So it's 120 volt and 240 volt connection. So if you happen to be in an instance where you don't have a fast charger available, you can use that to power or to charge your truck if you need to. And then on this left side, we do have a little mini Pro Power on board. So we have 4 outlets with a little USB hub right there, so we can power a bunch of stuff. And we even do have lighting on the inside of the tailgate lid. So if you're interested in this particular Lightning XLT, it is for sale here at MacPhee Ford. You can give us a call or visit us at MacPheeFord.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.